That's a threat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and put the love in the bag, and nobody gets hurt. Alright? Now let's get started with the video. Hey guys, it's Chedic, and in today's video, we'll be covering Jilly Teacup, the new toy hero that you can obtain during the 6th quest in the Misfit Toys questline. Now, she's really cool, and she's really nice, and she's really soulless, and I swear she'll eat children, because, you know, that's just how it be. But, before that, let's talk about how you get her. On the 6th quest of the Misfit Toys storyline, you unlock Jilly Teacup, so it's really easy. And if you want to blaze through these missions, I recommend going to Stonewood as a Thunder Thrower loadout with power modulation and support, and you can just blaze through all of them easy peasy. Now, is Jilly Teacup good? Well, that is debatable. So there's a lot of things that go into hand to make Jilly Teacup good, but overall, I wouldn't say she'd be one of the best heroes because she's a small RNG % chance hero. So let's get started. Let's read her commanded perk and her standard perk. So the standard perk is Under Warranty. Teddy has a 100% crit chance against new targets and has a 5% chance to malfunction. During malfunction, Teddy finds a new target after every shot, which doesn't really happen as much as I would like to. Under Warranty Plus, Teddy has a 100% crit chance against new targets and has a 5% chance to malfunction. During malfunction, Teddy finds a new target after every shot and zaps a nearby enemy for 51 base energy damage. Zap targets deal 51 base energy damage to surrounded enemies. And now, this has the potential to do a lot of damage because I have been watching this perk. This zap hit for at least 3 targets, and I'll show you how much damage exactly this does at a later point in the video. Alright, so let's talk about Malfunction. Now, after a lot of testing, I finally understand it. Malfunction has a 5% chance to trigger. We know that. But the good thing about it is Malfunction lasts for at least 3 to 4 seconds, and during those 3 to 4 seconds, every shot will change targets and that will crit, like it says in the bio. What it doesn't tell you is that, what it does tell you is that it'll zap for 51 base damage. What it doesn't tell you is how many times it will zap for base damage. And I'm pretty sure it zaps 1 every second and it'll zap a total of 3 times. So that makes Malfunction really good, but it also makes Malfunction really bad because it only has a 5% chance to trigger. So it's like, it's a weird perk, but the Malfunction does a lot of damage. And if you want to know how much damage that does, let me show you. So what we're going to take is the hero ability damage. In this case, I'm pretty sure it is 28.98. That's how much we got for this loadout right here. Oh, I forgot to show you the loadout right there. And then we're going to times that by 51, and then we're going to times that by the tech. And in this instance, I had 5,329 tech, add the 1 to it, so 554.29, and then we'll get a flat damage of 80,239 per zap. But that's not what it does, that's not how much it does, because, well, we have buffs, we have overbearing, we have wafers, which work. So if we add 30% plus 50% together, and potentially 40% together, well, the 40% one with the other one, it doesn't work. No, it's Berserker's the 30%. The overbearing, we're not gonna calculate that because it's weird. So with that, we get an extra 1.8. So we times our 80k by 1.8, and we get 144,431 per physical husk if it zaps that. That's a lot of damage. And this Malfunction, the zap, hits at least 3 husks. So it is pretty good in that sense. A regular husk, that will kill in a 140 mission. A husky, no, and a smasher, absolutely not. Blaster, absolutely not. It's pretty decent if it triggers, and it'll trigger 3 times, so you have the potential of doing like at least 1 million per Malfunction, which is really nice for Jilly. It's like, Jilly, you're much better than I originally thought. I wanted to hate you. I did, but you're lucky I don't. You're lucky I don't. Oh, and another thing I want to talk about is Malfunction also is bugged. Now, you're going to see some damage numbers that I'm going to show you right here. You're going to see 274,000, 174,000. Don't listen to those. Don't listen to those. Malfunction, the zap, stacks, alright? It doesn't stack and it all does that number. You won't be hitting 274,000. You'll be hitting the number I've shown you because that's just how math works. But, like the Stalwart Squire, much how that weapon would stack damage, so does this zap damage. So all the time, the damage numbers will fluctuate. If you don't have air overbearing, you'll always hit like that flat 140k on a husk. But just know that it won't ever do more than 150k if without overbearing and stuff like that. If overbearing was added, it would do real quickly. It would hit for 176,000 at max range, but it will never hit anything past that unless like maybe to like at least 190,000 per zap. And yeah, so don't get confused by the numbers. They are bugged because it stacks damage. Epic still hasn't fixed that. And don't think your Stalwart Squires are good either. That stacks damage too. If you think that's good, bro, just let me know. Just honestly, let me know. Because, like, I don't think it's good. And I know it's not good because I did the math on the gun. And it sucks. So, like, honestly, stop telling me that gun's good. And now let's move on to the next thing. The next thing I want to test is comparing Jilly on single target damage against a Smasher, and then we're going to compare that with the other Prime hero, Cyberclops. Now, you might be thinking, oh, Jilly's good, she does a lot of damage on Smashers. Wrong. That's very much wrong. She doesn't. Her perk works well if she's like firing on multiple targets. Her perk really won't do much against a single target. In fact, I'm pretty sure it just almost doesn't activate at all. The zap will activate, but you'll never get new crit. And the zap will do a decent amount of damage, a very decent amount of damage, but it's super comparable to someone like Cyberclops. Like you've been seeing here, here's me with Jilly fighting elemental smashers. Like, the damage fluctuates if Malfunction does or doesn't trigger, and that's disappointing. And then here's Cyberclops doing the same thing. Cyberclops over here killing smashers too. It's not Jilly that makes the loadouts good. She's not a game-changing hero. She's a pretty good hero. She's not, oh, if you don't have Jilly, you're missing out on one of the best heroes. No, she's pretty subpar, honestly, if we're gonna look at her objectively. Because, like, you have to acknowledge that it's only 5% chance. She doesn't really bring anything to the table except AoE damage. And well, she can dispatch Husk quickly only on that 5% chance. I'm just gonna keep sticking on that 5% chance. I hate low percent chances. She becomes such a bad hero because what if this 5% chance doesn't trigger when you throw down your Teddy? And that's a huge possibility. A very big possibility. I'm surprised it triggers at all, you know? Like, it's 5%. That's not right. So, there must be another system behind it to make it trigger more often. But it shouldn't. It shouldn't trigger as much as it does. But I'm glad that it does. And again, she isn't a good hero in that sense. I wouldn't recommend playing her if you're going for like a good hero, because you have to make Jilly good, you have to remove everything from your commander. You need to remove all types of survivability perks, all bomb suit perks, all gun perks. You need to focus only on Teddy to make Jilly good. So is Jilly good? No, she's not. She's simply not as good as people would think she is. Now, I don't recommend perking her up because I know for a fact this hero is going to be used for a couple of days, and then that's it. Then everyone else is gonna stop using her, and everyone who wants to just do a meme build, a niche build, will then run Jilly Teacup just to troll. I mean, the great thing about her is that bear on her back, that little QE, he moves when you jump up and down his hands. It's just, he's such an adorable little creature. I love him so much, and he has a unibrow. But that's the only really good thing I think about Jilly Teacup. I personally, I think Cyberclops is better. Not for the malfunction damage, because that malfunction damage is a lot more, but because Cyberclops just does 112%, and it buffs everything, while Jilly only buffs her Teddy, which kind of sucks. If the malfunction triggered a lot more, then the hero would be a lot better, but unfortunately, it does not, so the hero, in my opinion, is pretty bad. Now, let's go put this bad girl in the tier list, like always. Alright, time to put Jilly on the tier list. Now, I do want to ask you guys, should I do the Outlander tier list? I haven't done it yet, and I've done all the other tier lists, as you can see. Here's the Constructor, here's the Ninja, and here's the Soldier. I've done all of them except the Outlander. Should I do that? Leave in the comments down below. Yes, do the Outlander tier list, you god darn Papega, if you want me to do so. And if you say anything negative, just know that I'm packing. And now let's put her in the tier list. So she goes in the Outlander one. So Now, unfortunately, she's not S tier and she's not Ultra tier because, well, the damage is okay, but it's just the 5% thing. You know, I've been saying this a lot. The 5% thing is not good. If you aren't a lucky player, you're not gonna trigger that 5% chance. And what if that doesn't trigger at all while you're using Jilly? And in the support team, all you get is that crit chance, which for 3 seconds and on every new target. Now, it could be good. It could hit up to like 8 shots, but that's not much. It's just doubling the damage. So if your Teddy did 15k damage on a physical loss, it's doing 30k now. So it's like, whoa, for 3 seconds, I'm doing double damage. Wafers. So I don't want to put her in A either. And I genuinely think she's high B, but she's not good enough to be C. However, if the Malfunction had a much higher chance to trigger, I would put her in A. But because it doesn't, she doesn't really bring much to the table that other Outlanders do. She doesn't buff Teddy damage like I proved in you with Cyberclops. She's just kind of like, oh, she does that one niche thing that looks cool and confuses you to make it look good, but it's not good if you look at it realistically. But you know what? Because I feel like a lot of people like her, and I think she's somewhat decent, I'll be putting her in the B tier. She doesn't belong in A tier, she doesn't belong in S tier, and she doesn't belong in Ultra tier because all she does is buff Teddy, and other Outlanders do it better. Now, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe follow my Twitter. I want to grow a Twitter account, and I want to yell at you. I post dumb things, like, well, including around with the scar, and I'll be posting a lot more dumb things in the future. But if you don't follow my Twitter, like I've been saying, bro, I'll be coming packing. Just follow my Twitter if you know what's good for you. Thank you guys for watching. Love y'all, and toodles. Just remember, I'm fucking packing.